If you make key fobs, either sewing them or making them out of faux leather with your Cricut Silhouette or Scan and Cut, it's time to take it up a level and make a cute little gift box. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make these gift boxes, complete with the little insert that holds your key fob in place, with my bundle of box makers that has 5 different cutout designs included. So what you need is the bundle. You can either use acetate, or to save some money, you can use a page protector. And I cut out 14 2 by 6.5 inch pieces of plastic from one page protector. So it is a great way to go if you want to save a couple pennies, dollars, and you're going to be making a bunch of them. Then you need adhesive, and I use both double stick tape and a tape runner. You can use one or both of these. You can use glue, whatever your favorite adhesive is. Now let me tell you a little bit about the bundles. They come with the 5 different shapes for the lid. It has a curve, so it's easy to take off. It's a little bit shorter than the bottom of the box, again, so it's easy for the recipient to get that lid off. And then there are some cutouts. Now, I didn't want to waste the paper in the center and just have that go, to your recycle or your scrap bin. So I tried to make use of it as much as possible. So some of them have a long tag, some have a long and a short tag. Like I put a hole in the key that gets cut out, so you can, use that as a tag, tie it to a ribbon, use it in a different project. But I wanted to optimize what you're getting in this bundle. The base comes in 2 different ways. Now, hopefully you can see this. This is scored. So see how it looks like a straight line. So you would use this with a silhouette. Your auto blade can score and cut without having to change the blade. Or with a Cricut, if you have a scoring wheel. Sorry, I'm not exactly sure how Scan and Cut works. But if you don't have a scoring wheel and you're using a Cricut, there's also files that only cut. So if you can see those little dashed lines, those are all cut marks. So when we fold that, it still folds. It gives a little bit of a rougher look than the score line does. But it works and it serves our purpose. And honestly, it's the bottom edge of the box. But you have both options. And if you have a silhouette, the basic edition, or you just don't feel like dealing with the layers, because if you're going to score, you do need to separate your score layers from your cut layers so that the machine knows what to do. You could also choose to use the no score files where it just cuts everything and works. The insert scores, and it's a 1/4 inch, so it just pops this up about a 1/4 inch in the bottom of the box. You're just going to go like that, and then you're going to take your key fob or the keychain part, whichever you want, pop it in there, and it fits perfectly. And this is a very standard size, so it's about 5 inches long for a wristlet key fob. You can find a video on my YouTube channel if you sew of how to sew these together, and I will link to that. All right, so that's how you make your insert. Super easy. The box, also super easy. You're just going to fold everything. And then I like to use double stick tape. I find it's a little bit stronger than my dot adhesive. And I'm going to put it on these 4 corners. Then I'm going to fold this up, push these 2 in, and then fold up the side and make sure you're matching that edge. You don't want it to go forward or it's going to get a weird shape and it's going to stick out like that. So you want to make sure you get that edge lined up. All right, so there's the bottom of the box, and then the insert fits in there nicely. I've engineered this all for you. It took a few tries. It was like Goldilocks and the box, the insert and the lid. Now for the lid, you're going to do the same thing. Going to fold along all of these score lines. But before you put the double stick tape on, we need to get this plastic in here for the center. So for that, I'm going to use the tape runner, and I'm just going to go along the top and the bottom. You want to make sure you don't get the tape on the sides because that is going to be touching the side of the box. It needs to stay in the front. And then also Try not to get it on your workspace. I'm just grabbing a piece of scrap paper as I go down the side a little bit so that it's fine if the adhesive dots get on there. Then I'm just going to take this plastic and line it up and press down. Now my page protector is slightly cloudy look. It's not super crystal clear. I think they make them that are a little bit clearer than this, but for a one-use box, I think it's fine. And again, you could also get acetate, which is a harder material, but I'm all about the price on this thing. So these key fobs are great and quick little things to make, either with the faux leather with your Cricut or Silhouette, or with fabric if you sew. It's a great use of fabric scraps. You just need the hardware. Goes together really quickly. Great teacher appreciation gift. Mother's Day, seasonal, even a wonderful thing to sew and sell. And then the lid goes on like that. So you can pick whichever shape lid you like the best. And this is something that you'll be able to use over and over.